Hi everybody and welcome back to Route 7 Railway. I'm Steve if you don't know me. This video is about when you've got established track and a problem has started with derailments at a particular location and you've got to go into that established track, rip it out and solve the problem. So hope you enjoy and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Hi everybody and welcome back to Route 7 Railway. One problem has raised its ugly head and it's the problem of derailments. Over the period of time, I've managed to improve the track, change the points, renew stuff, and limit and cut down the amount of derailments that I had. Part of the problem was the locos and wagons themselves, the wheels, and the other problem was things like second-hand points being faulty or worn out or whatever. But the latest one is this, if I can just turn and show you. Is this crossover here. When the locos and wagons are going over there, they're bouncing up and down on the central area here. I've checked the gauging on all of them and they're all fine, but it's that's causing a problem. These newer wagons here, all them newer wagons there, stuff I've only recently got hold of. Some of them are second hand but mint, but 6 of them are actually brand new and they're doing it. So they've all been checked. My layout is only like an 8 or a 9 foot square. Besides having the 4 loops, they're all connected in various ways with points. I can actually set the points and do round about an 80-foot run on this layout without repeating itself, which I think is great for just a layout of 8x8, 8x9. But what I've worked out is, if I change that crossover there for a set of points coming from this direction and taking off up to there, that's the feed for going up the riser round to the top level. And remove this set of points here and make that straight through, I can utilise that system of points there on that 80-foot run. Instead of it going up there to go on up to the upper deck, it will actually go round an extra loop and an extra circuit of the track, which could put at least another 30 feet onto that 80-foot run. And I think that's worth the heartache of getting rid of that, replacing it with a set of points, most probably new, and then removing that set there and then redoing the ballast and all that, because I haven't actually done the ballast in the middle anyway yet. I've only done the outside. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you the phases of getting this done. Okay, catch me up later and we'll see how we're getting on. Okay, what I've done, I've removed the loose sleepers between, pushed the fish plates back and pulled out the crossover. And I'm just doing the same here. I've got bits of track here, so I'll be able to just get that out and get that set of points out. As you can see there, I've moved the sleepers out the way, so I can move the fish plates back. Sorry, out of focus. So this is coming out next. That's the crossover out and the little pieces of track that was joining the previous setup up. And that set of points is now gone there. So now I've got to cut some track, fit it in there. That'll be the easy one. The set of points that was there is now going to go there, and I'll just have to use some little pieces to fit that gap there and here. These wires are going to be changed. I've got some pre-soldered fish plates, so I'm going to fit them. I did these myself and it was early days when I was doing that. I'm a better solderer now, but I'll renew them because I bought the pre-soldered ones a while ago. so I might as well use them. So we're ready to start rebuilding. Back later. Hi, welcome back. Well, I've done all the alterations to the track down here, which I'll just show you in a second. And we're ready to test it, so I've got a loco ready to go to test it, and we'll see how it goes. I'll show you now. Okay, that's the set of points fitted in there. I've just inserted short lengths of track in there, and I've got to put the sleepers back in and reballast. These points actually came from this position here. What I've done here is I've fitted a Hornby power track, because I've actually bought a set of, you know, the is it the HM6000 controller kit, and they plug in straight into that. So that's I've put that in because I'm going to try it in the next few days and see how it goes. Because at the moment I just use these home built ones, so they've been great. But I'm going to try the HM stuff from Hornby. I've had it a while, but we'll see how it goes. So now when I'm on a big loop, instead of the train going up, swinging left and going up to the upper deck, it's going to go straight on, cross over on the other side, and then it's going to come up here and then go up onto the riser. And that's added another at least 20 feet onto the long run that I've got. So I'm looking around about 100 feet of travel for the loco before it repeats itself. Okay, the sleepers put in the gaps. All back to normal there. Next job, all the sleepers in there. So, ballasting next. Okay, so there is all the new setup, ballasted. Hi, welcome back. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to run a test train over the repairs that I've done and on the extended loop. I don't know whether it'll be boring or not, but I'll do the full long run on the layout, which is about the 110 foot thing, and give you an idea. My camera work mightn't be particularly brilliant, but I'll follow the train round and you'll get an idea how long this runs in a small room without repeating itself. So let's see how that goes. All right, bear with me. Here we go. Right, it's heading off now on the outer loop of the upper level. It'll just continue around here. Take some closer shots maybe. Like a bit of a long session really. It's going to go through into the tunnel there, and then it's going to emerge and transition onto the bottom loop. A little bit of a jerk here, it goes over that crossover. And now it's going to go into the lower tunnel. And then it'll come out and it'll go across the first repair that I did. And it's now on the lower level and it's going to swing over onto the outer loop. This time it's going to come round, head into the tunnel and then come over the second repair where it's going to swing left on the points that are fitted up onto the riser. Going up into the upper level. Okay. It's quite slow going up there, it's going to struggle a bit, but it's on a fixed setting. coming up the riser. Still hasn't been painted yet, it's just going to come up the riser, it's going to go into that tunnel, and then when it comes out there, that's when it gets back to where it started. So I think that is an excellent little run there. Result. So I'm really pleased with that. All the repairs are fine and no trouble with any of them wagons, because before I would have had at least one of them jump off the track. Right. Excellent. I'm pleased how that turned out, and it was a really good result. So I hope you'll join me again for future videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would, it helps, and I will see you in the next video. See you, bye.